Good morning you guys, it's Karen and I'm here to talk about these little beauties. These are the Kat Von D lip liners. I have wanted to get my hands on these for a long time. I had a day out shopping in Glasgow, and in Glasgow Debenhams there is a Kat Von D counter, so I knew I was going to go and try out some colours. The first time I ever tried a lip liner I was an instant convert because I feel like it makes your lipstick look neater. You know, it stops it bleeding, it makes your lips look fuller, and I just love it. I love the way it makes lipstick look, and I very rarely wear lipstick without a matching lip liner. I like a lip liner that is really creamy, so that you're not tugging at your lips. I like one that can be sharpened normally, or that has a sharpener within it. And I like one that's long lasting. And the lip liners I've enjoyed in the past, or my favourite lip liners, have been the Maybelline Nude Whisper. I really like that colour and I love that formula. I don't know what the actual name of the lip liners are, and the other one I loved was the MAC Pro Longwear. The Pro Longwear ones are really creamy, super long lasting. But of course neither of those are cruelty free, and Kat Von D is. So I've got 4 colours as you can see, but they're all nude colours. So I'm going to swatch them for you, and I am wearing one. I'm wearing Bow and Arrow with my Bow and Arrow Kat Von D liquid lipstick. Let me swatch the colours for you first. This first one is Bow and Arrow. I should have shown you me putting it on, but you can see that there is Bow and Arrow. You'll probably be familiar with Bow and Arrow from the lipstick. And like I said, that's what I've got on today, but I have on top put a tiny little bit of a Soap and Glory metallic lipstick. So if it looks like it doesn't match perfectly, that's because of my error in judgment. I forgot I was doing this video, but it does match perfectly with the Bow and Arrow lipstick. Next is Lolita. So let me see if I can show you what it's like, how it draws. You can see that it's nice and soft there, I think. So that's Lolita next to that. And again, you're probably familiar with Lolita. And I have worn this with my Lolita liquid lipstick, and again, it matches perfectly. This colour is Lolita 2, so that's Lolita 2 there. And I don't actually have Lolita 2 in the liquid lipstick, because it's a little bit too kind of peachy coloured for me, but I thought that I might be able to use it as a liner. I'm not quite sure where my thinking is at, to be honest with it. It may just be that I was super tempted by the fact that I loved how creamy these lip liners were. I love Kat Von D, and it looked like a beautiful colour in the shop. I actually thought it might go with Project Chimps, although Project Chimps is a lot darker, so I don't think it will. But I think I can probably work this with some lipsticks, even though I didn't love the actual Lolita 2 colour. And the final colour, I will hold these colours up again for you. The final colour is called D Minor, and I had never heard of this, and I don't think there is actually a lipstick in D Minor, but this looks a lot like Bow and Arrow actually. So that's D Minor there. It'll be interesting to me to see how it comes up on, you know, when I'm looking at these swatches. Let me get you a bit closer so you can see, because I feel like some people might be, oh, I should have covered that spot up. Some people might be wanting to buy one of these and not sure which one to buy. So we've got Bow and Arrow, Lolita, Lolita 2, and then D Minor. I think D Minor, looking at it there, looks like it might be darker than Bow and Arrow. Yeah, D Minor is a darker version of Bow and Arrow by the looks of it. And these two Lolita ones, I think they're described as being chestnut rose, so they've got a more sort of warm, reddy terracotta type of colour to them. Okay, that's the swatches. Let's see how long they lasted, or let me show you what they are like when you try to get them off. So this is just with a tissue first of all. So I'm just wiping over them with a tissue. So you can see that a lot of the colour comes off, but they're a little bit stubborn. That was me pressing very, very hard on top. So, meaning that if you're drinking a cup of coffee and you've put the lip liner on quite thickly, which I do, I tend to go over my lips twice with a lip liner, then a little bit of it will come off on the coffee cup. But what remains, I probably did it a little bit too hard there, but what remains won't budge. I think it's really hard to get the rest off. So if I go over it with a wet wipe, you can see that it's still actually quite hard to get them off, and the longest lasting colour actually is that D Minor at the end there. And I can get it off if I really scrub. Yeah, you can see if I really scrub, I can get the colours off. I wanted to do that little hand test there with a tissue and wet wipe just to see, because I know that whenever I've swatched the MAC Pro Longwear lip liners, I just cannot get them off my hand. It's literally, I have to get a scrubbing brush out and almost hurt my skin to get them off, or put some oil on or something like that. They're very, very difficult to remove. So I wanted to show you that they are definitely long lasting, but they aren't as long lasting as the MAC Pro Longwear lip liners. So I actually found that to be an advantage, because with the MAC Pro Longwear, I remember sometimes I would wear the lip liner and a lipstick, and the lipstick would come off, but the lip liner would still be there, and that would look a little bit odd. Whereas with these lip liners, they seem to match the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks in their longevity, and so it all wears off together. And when I say it all wears off, that only happens to me, say if I ate, I don't know, a greasy burger or something for lunch, then it would take off the lipstick. I haven't tested out that scenario when using the lip liner as well. But if I use the liquid lipstick, the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, I would say as long as I have a normal lunch, a couple of cups of tea, nothing too messy, then my lipstick would stay put until kind of mid-afternoon. From that point onwards, it probably wears off because I put lip balm on top of it. Because although I love the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, I do agree that they are drying. I do find them to be drying. But as long as I put lip balm on for the sort of latter part of the day, my lips don't seem to be affected by it, and they don't seem to get dry immediately. So that's probably why the lipstick wears off. But like I said, using the lip liner with it, it doesn't seem to have been the case where the lipstick's worn off and I'm just left with the lip liner. So obviously the colours I bought are all nude, but there are 30 colours in the range, so there's a big choice for you. They're £14.50 each, which I think is a reasonable price for a high-end lip liner. I didn't buy any bolder colours because these are the colours I wear kind of every day. You know, if I do wear a bold colour, it would be Lolita, and so I've got a lip liner to match that. But with like the reds and, you know, the bright pinks and the bright oranges, I rarely wear them, and when I do, I already have a lip liner to cover that. So I would definitely look at Kat Von D lip liners again. If ever I find a lipstick that I don't have a liner for, I would go and check these first, to be honest, because I absolutely adore them. I think they're so beautifully creamy. The only thing that I don't love is, let me see if this is bow and arrow. No, that's, I keep picking up D minor thinking it's bow and arrow, which shows you that they're very similar. But let me show you the bow and arrow, because that's the one I've used the most. And let me show you one I haven't used, which is probably Lolita 2. Although Lolita 2 I have just swatched for you. So you can see it's got a point to it. Then this one is bow and arrow, and you can see hopefully already that that is flat. That may be the way that I use the liner, but that would be my only complaint. There isn't any way, I can't sharpen them, and there isn't a sharpener in the end. So I think what I'll probably do is use the sharpener that you get in the ends of other twist up pencils and sharpen it that way, because I do really like a sharp point, because especially for this top part of my lip where I'm trying to get a precise Cupid's bow and I don't have a lot of lip to work with, I do like a precise pointed pencil. And these are so soft and creamy that they have, you know, it's instantly taken away the point. I'll just twist this up to see how much you get. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? That's how much you get, so it's that much. What's that, about 2 inches, 3 inches? Because sometimes you do this and there's, you know, a tiny little bit. I guess with them being creamy, that's another downside. They probably won't last very long, but we'll see how long this lasts. I'll probably use this bow and arrow one quite consistently, and maybe even the Lolita one, and I'll see how quickly they go down. I don't remember that being the case with the MAC Pro Longwear ones, but that's maybe just because I've got so many lip liners, because I know like with like an eyebrow pencil doesn't last very long for me if I use it every day and it's a creamy one, you know, so we'll see. But I think you've gathered by now that I do really enjoy them. I would buy them again despite them not having the little sharpener, but that would make them perfect for me. If you don't have a counter near you, you can get them from Debenhams online, and I think that's all you need to know about them. Let me know if you have tried these and are loving them as much as me. I will give you a rundown of my makeup. I've got on the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation in 09. On my eyes, I've got a Kiko eyeshadow in 02. I don't think it's got a name actually, but it's in 02. It's a metallic eyeshadow. I'm about to do a review of all the Kiko items that I bought. My lips, you know, is bow and arrow. On my cheeks is a blush by Becca called Tigerlily. And these earrings are from H&M. And that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.